the next topic is hacking. What do you mean by hacking? This is unauthorized access of your data in your device, system or network is known as hacking. Here a person who is known as hacker, it will do this activity of hacking with another person's system, uh, because if you have some kinds of confidential data and someone is stealing your data without your permission, without your access, so it is known as hacking. This kind of activity is known as hacking. So a hacker is a highly accomplished computer expert who can exploit the smallest of vulnerabilities in your system or network to hack it. So it can be for the following reasons. So they're stealing sensitive data or take control of website of network or test potential security threats just for fun. These kinds of activities are including for the hacking here. Now there are two types of hacking here. uh, First, which is known as white hat, that is known as ethical hacking. Ethical hacking is generally the hacking which it is a kind of hacking in which techniques to identify potential threats to a system or network. This is known as ethical hacking. To sharpen your iron, hacking counters hacking. These kinds of hacking are known as ethical hacking. That is, this is simply for the positive mind only. We have to just adhere these criteria. Hackers must have written their permission to identify potential security threats over there with the permission only. If we don't have permission or without any authorization, we can do this activity, so it can't come in ethical hacking. So ethical hacking, as the name suggesting, it is the hacking with the permission of owner to find out all these potential security threats. Like individuals, company, private must be maintained, possible security breaches discovered. Like in these ways, these activities are to be done with the ethical hacking. Now the next one is cracking. Cracking is known as the black hat, or we can say this is the hacking with the done of without permission, or we can say unauthorized access to the system or network to steal all these important documents or this important information. It is known as cracking. So there are two kinds of hacking: ethical hacking or the cracking we were discussing here. In the ethical hacking, there is not an issue, not any kind of harm to the person, but in cracking here, it is with the negative mind, so that the person who is doing this activity, its intention to harm all these persons or organization to whom uh, he want to steal the information or to pass out the threats to the organization or the person. So here some kinds of hacking also, like website hacking, network hacking, email hacking, password hacking, or online banking hacking. There are some kinds of hacking phenomena also, depending on the application on system being broken into these kinds of categories. Now the next topic is cookies. Cookies are the small text or a piece of text file with their unique ID stored on a system by a website. When you visit any website, so it will create a temporary file with the some kinds of information like unique ID. These websites store your browsing details, like your preferences, your customization, your login ID, your password, etc., specific to that website. Storing these information enables the website to provide you with a customized experience the next time to visit it. So these kinds of cookies we are storing here is just for the recession, or we can say the last session we have left, so it would be started from here. So these cookies are have to be created over there. um, Now the next one is cybercrime. Cybercrime is known as the crime which can be done on internet. These are known as cyber crimes. So if we define cybercrime, so offense that are committed against the individuals or group of individuals with a criminal motive to intentionally harm the reputation of the victim or cause physical or mental harm or loss to the victim directly or indirectly using modern telecommunication networks such as internet and mobile phones or electronic gadgets, etc. So these comes under cyber crime. These are some kinds of examples of cybercrime like tracking, identify theft, hate crime, e-commerce fraud, child pornography, online stalking. Like these kinds of activities we are including in the cybercrime. Next topic is cyber law. Cyber law, what is it? It is a term that encompasses legal issues related to use of internet and cyberspace. So here is a major issue that in any crime, any kind of crime, victim and instruments used might be separate across multiple locations, nationally as well as internationally. So investigation the crime needs close collaboration between computer experts and the multiple government authorities, sometimes in more than one country over there. Cyber law is just a law, or you can say a set of some rules over there for being support the persons who are suffered from the cyber crime. Nowadays there are a separate cell in our police stations also for uh, doing FIR against all these criminals, all these crime happened to them, uh, e-fraud, or you can say cyber terrorism, or you can say credit or account theft, cracking, or online stalking. All these kinds of activities are done online with the persons. They can go to the police station, and then in the cyber cell they can file the report over there, FIR. They can do these phenomena under this law. Here is Indian IT Act, Information Technology Act 2000 is a primary Indian law dealing with the cybercrime and e-commerce also. This law is also called as ITA 2000 or IT Act also, notified on 17 October 2000, and it is based on United Nations Model Law on Electronic Commerce 1996, or recommended by UN General Assembly on 30th January 1997. Now here are some IPR issues. IPR stands for the intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights is the legal protection provided to the creators of intellectual property, that is IP. IP is any creation of intellect or mind like art, music, literature, investigation, etc. Protecting the rights of intellectual property creators is essential a more issue. So this is the intellectual property right that provides us to all these persons who have the copyright, who have the uh, trademarks, patents, trade dress, trade secrets, etc. These kinds of phenomena or concepts are coming under intellectual property laws. These are including over there. So this chapter has included all these concepts here. This chapter now is completed. I hope we have understand all these kinds of concept in this video. Thank you.